Not much money and high requirements, this European bridge could not overwhelm Chinese infrastructure. The money is not much, but the requirements are high. This European bridge will not be a problem for China infrastructure construction. On July 26, 2022, the opening ceremony of the Pelješac Cross-Sea Bridge in Croatia, built by China Road and Bridge, was held. Croatian President Milanović, Prime Minister Plenković, Speaker of the Parliament Jandroković, Chinese Ambassador to Croatia Xi Jinping and representatives of Chinese enterprises attended the opening ceremony. Croatian Prime Minister Andrej Plenković praised the Pelješac Bridge as fulfilling the long-cherished wish to connect the northern and southern territories of Croatia. This highway cable-stayed bridge with a length of 2,440 meters and a width of 22.5 meters is the first time a Chinese company has won the bid for an EU fund project. It has demonstrative and indicative significance for the export of China's infrastructure capabilities to Europe. In this video, let us learn more about it. Croatia is located in the Balkan Peninsula in southeastern Europe, across the Adriatic Sea from Italy. Its neighbors to the north and west are Hungary and Slovenia, and to the east and south are Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Montenegro. Croatia has a land area of 56,600 square kilometers and can be divided into 5 parts. They are the Slavonian Plain in the north, the Istria Peninsula in the west, the Velebit Mountains in the center, Dalmatia in the south, and the Pelješac Peninsula and Ragusa in the south. Among them, Dubrovnik, located at the southernmost tip of Croatia, was once a Mediterranean trade center as famous as Venice and was known as the Pearl of the Adriatic. It was listed as a World Cultural Heritage in 1979. But now Dubrovnik's nickname has become King's Landing. Because of its outstanding exotic ocean scenery, the famous fantasy series Game of Thrones used this place as the filming location for the most important city, King's Landing, the capital of the 7 kingdoms. However, Croatia is separated by Nem, Bosnia and Herzegovina's only seaport from Dubrovnik by land, and has become an isolated overseas enclave. Therefore, tourists traveling from land to Dubrovnik along the seaside road need to enter and exit the KPO border twice before reaching their destination. This is why Croatia is building a cross-sea bridge to bypass Nem in Bosnia and Herzegovina and connect the mainland of Croatia to the Pelješac Peninsula. In this way, tourists can drive directly to Dubrovnik without having to exit and re-enter. For Croatia, the construction of the Pelješac Cross-Sea Bridge has been a long-cherished wish since the founding of the country. For Bosnia and Herzegovina, it is also a long-standing national dream of Bosnia and Herzegovina to one day build a port in Nem, Bosnia and Herzegovina's only outlet to the sea. The Pelješac Sea Bridge may have a serious impact on the navigation capacity of Nem port. Bosnia and Herzegovina has requested that the height of the bridge must be above 55 meters, and cannot hinder the passage of cargo ships and luxury cruise ships, as well as the construction of future seaports. Croatia proposed a bridge building plan in 2007, and Croatia invested €194 million in building the bridge. However, after a 2-year construction period, 3 Croatian companies struggled to complete the construction of the 2 most basic bridge piles. Obviously, Croatia's infrastructure level does not have the ability to build the Pelješac Bridge. The global financial crisis in 2008 caused a sharp recession in Croatia's economy, and the government's financial funds were stretched thin. The bridge had to be completely suspended in 2012. In April 2016, Croatia and Poland finally reached a consensus on the construction of the Pelješac Bridge. Both parties agreed that the construction of the Pelješac Bridge would not cause a substantial conflict of interest between the two countries, and Croatia promised that the construction of the bridge would not hinder Bosnia and Herzegovina's right to free passage of the sea. In order not to affect Bosnia and Herzegovina's ships going to sea, Croatia raised the design height of the bridge to 55 meters. In addition, Croatia also promised to give Bosnia and Herzegovina preferential treatment for the use of the port of Prowess in Croatia. In the second half of 2017, the Pelješac Bridge project was finally restarted. Croatia's EU cohesion policy funds allocated €357 million for the bridge project at 85% of the estimated cost. On January 12, 2018, China Road and Bridge Corporation won the bid for Croatia's largest infrastructure project. At the time of the tender, the Austrian company Strabag quoted €351 million, and the consortium of Italy's Astaldi and Turkey's CT Ictas quoted €341 million. China Road and Bridge, an overseas project company under China Communications Construction Group, had the lowest bid of only €279 million. Austrian, Italian and Turkish companies filed complaints with the Croatian Public Procurement Supervisory Commission and the Administrative Court on the grounds of price dumping, which were subsequently rejected by Croatia. The Croatian agency said the bidding process for the bridge project was transparent and fair, and complied with Croatian public procurement rules and EU standards. You know, Croatia's total valuation of the project is €420 million, and China directly reduced it by 1/3. What did China want? This is the first major project funded by the EU, designed by the EU, adopting EU standards, and bidding globally, with China winning the bid. It has demonstrative and pioneering significance for Chinese infrastructure companies to undertake major infrastructure projects in Europe, especially Eastern Europe. However, the Pelješac Bridge project has been subject to strict scrutiny for this reason. European bridges are built on European soil and with European money, and the supervision company is provided by an EU company. The specific construction is undertaken by the 2nd Public Transport Bureau and the 2nd Aviation Bureau of China Communications Construction Company. According to the eyes of Chinese people who are accustomed to the world, this cable-stayed bridge with a total length of 2,440 meters is average in scale, but it also has outstanding features in technology. The average water depth of the bridge is basically maintained at about 27 meters, and there are complex geological conditions of karst limestone on the seabed. You know, the word karst is originally the name of the limestone plateau on the Istria Peninsula in northwestern Croatia. Therefore, 100-meter-long steel pipe piles still need to be laid under the 14 bridge piers. The longest steel pile is 130.6 meters. This is also the latest record for steel pipe pile construction in the world. In order to complete the construction, the team transferred a new powerful weapon from China, Xiongqing No. 1. This is the world's tallest piling ship, which has achieved the entire driving of 130-meter ultra-long steel pipe piles. Working day and night, the construction team completed the driving construction of a total of 148 steel piles in just 4 months, which is a step further than the Padma Bridge in Bangladesh. The steel structure of the project exceeds 60,000 tons, the steel piles are about 30,000 tons, and the steel box beams are about 33,000 tons. The manufacturing and transportation of steel piles and steel box beams account for more than 50% of the total cost. Steel pipe piles and steel box beams are all prefabricated domestically and transported to the site by ocean. In order to maintain the lightness, slenderness, and beauty of the bridge tower, rare C85 high-strength concrete was also used. The bridge design of this 6-tower cable-stayed bridge won the International Bridge Congress IBC Gustav Leinschel Award. Since Croatia is a member of the European Union, it has extremely high requirements for seawater quality and marine life protection. The project construction process must comply with EU environmental standards. Every material and piece of equipment must be certified by European supervision and professional organizations. Therefore, marine environmental sensitivity detection, construction noise treatment, cement slag transportation regulations, concrete pouring precautions, wildlife protection regulations, domestic sewage and garbage disposal all have to be arranged. During the steel pile driving process, the rare bubble curtain noise reduction measure was used for the first time to reduce the impact on marine life. Less than 500 meters away from the construction sea area is the local oyster breeding area, and during the 4 months of piling construction, they were not damaged at all. This project has attracted attention from all parties since its inception. The project has been nominated for Outstanding Infrastructure by IABSE, the International Association of Bridge and Structural Engineering, and the FIDIC Project Excellence Award by the International Federation of Consulting Engineers. In order to speed up construction, China Road and Bridge has taken advantage of the entire industry chain. Through technological innovation, optimization of construction plans, integration of advantageous resources, and the adoption of intelligent, digital, and assembly-based manufacturing processes, the accuracy and progress of bridge construction are ensured. The project has hired more than 30 local senior engineers, outreach and translators, and has also cooperated with more than 230 foreign employees and 17 professional institutions. The project directly or indirectly provides more than 1,500 jobs and has trained a number of infrastructure talents in Croatia. The bridge started construction on July 30, 2018, was closed on July 28, 2021, and was officially opened to traffic on July 26, 2022. Under the severe adverse impact of the epidemic, the bridge construction took only 3 years, which greatly exceeded Croatia's expectations. At night, the bridge looks like a pearl necklace surrounding the Adriatic Sea. It looks particularly exquisite, clear, and charming under the colorful fireworks. It can be said that the bridge itself is a beautiful work of art. As for the extra year it took to open to traffic, that was because the 1,500-meter-long connecting line at both ends was finally handed over to Austrian companies, such as Strabag. We had to wait for them to build intersections and passages at European speed, so it took 4 years to open to traffic. The employees and workers of China Road and Bridge Corporation have overcome difficulties and pushed forward on schedule, which reflects the advantages of China's speed, China's quality, and China's management. The efficient and fast construction speed of China's roads and bridges has been widely praised in Croatia. Chinese engineering companies have demonstrated world-class technical strength and efficiency advantages in Europe, and their performance on the Pelješac Bridge project has been enough to become a resounding stepping stone. In the more than a year since the bridge was opened to traffic, the number of transactions and tourist traffic in restaurants, shops, hotels and other industries on the Pelješac Peninsula has increased by 35%, and the traffic volume has increased by 25%. More than 200 new shops and hotels have been opened near the bridge. The income level of local people has generally increased compared with before the construction of the bridge, and some businesses and residents have doubled their income. The completion of the bridge has strongly promoted the economic and people's livelihood development in southern Croatia, and brought many benefits to local residents and businesses. China is committed to deeply connecting and strengthening cooperation with other countries under the framework of the Belt and Road Initiative and the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, so as to jointly contribute to world peace, stability and prosperity. On the land of Central and Eastern Europe, One Belt and One Road project continues to be implemented and advanced, benefiting the people of Central and Eastern European countries, promoting personnel and economic and trade exchanges, and witnessing the pragmatic cooperation and hand-in-hand progress between China and Central and Eastern Europe. In the context of an era when people all over the world are seeking peace, development, and cooperation, China strives to promote the construction of a community with a shared future for mankind, paving a practical path for common prosperity of all countries. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. See you next time.